Yeah, while some of the testimony was no doubt graphic, there were very detailed explanations of how evidence was preserved, and in particular, a smell in the apartment where the Montgomerys stayed. Now, a state criminologist with the New Hampshire Forensic Lab was the first witness for the state, Katie Swango, telling the jury about tests done on some swabs. The swabs, including ones taken from a Chrysler Sebring that the Montgomerys were living in at the time the state says Harmony was killed. After the murder, the state says Montgomery family moved into an apartment at Families in Transition in Manchester. A former juvenile detective who still works part-time for the police department was part of the investigation into Harmony's disappearance. He told the jury there were complaints about a smell coming from apartment 1 after the Montgomerys moved out in February of 2021, about a month and a half after Harmony's death. The state says Adam stored her body in the ceiling, and the detective says he knew as soon as he removed a ceiling vent there was no doubt a body had been there.
As soon as I removed the cover, I knew I could smell what I know is decomposition. I knew I could smell a dead body, what I believed to be a dead body at the time, or it smelled like decomposition is the best way to describe it.
What is decomposition?
Riley also described removing that section of the ceiling and how he was sweating profusely, so he submitted a sample of his own DNA for comparison, testifying about driving a section of that ceiling to a DNA lab in Florida. Now, during cross-examination, the defense asked questions about how evidence preserved, asking several questions about the fact that before evidence is collected, there is no way to tell if there has been any cross-contamination. Testimony is expected to continue this afternoon. Reporting live in Manchester, Ray Brewer, WMUR News 9.